The former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua is indeed a force to reckon with, especially in the Mount Kenya region. He was a target of the handshake government before he was impeached, and he continues to become the target of the very, very broad-based government after his impeachment. Recently, you saw how goons were unleashed on him in a burial service in Limuru, where one of his very allies, the former member of parliament of Limuru, claimed that he was actually abducted. Now, when William Ruto was in Kisumu, Rigathi Gachagua was the main subject of discussion, saying how those who are separating Kenyans, are preaching tribal politics, will be dealt with, and that is why they kicked him out. Today was on a Sunday, and both Raila and Ruto camps decided to make Rigathi Gachagua their main topic. And I'm just wondering, I thought Rigathi was a deposed king, and therefore he poses no threat to the broad-based government, to Raila, to William Ruto, because they had the numbers and they impeached him. Raila Odinga was attending some Thanksgiving ceremony to one of the very senior ODM member in Western. And Rigathi Gachagua became, at some point, part of the discussion, Raila justifying that they triumphed over Rigathi Gachagua when he decided to put some trap in State House, and he was asking, where is Rigathi Gachagua? Kimani Chungwa, while speaking in one of the churches, was also taking a swipe at Rigathi Gachagua, saying that he was in Kajiado, I think, and he was saying that we must shun tribal politics. That is why they kicked away those who are preaching village politics. And then another group from Rift Valley leaders, also called for a press conference, and they are saying that Rigathi Gachagua must now be denied an opportunity to attend public rallies, churches, burials, that he should not be going into those places because he is a threat, that whenever he goes there, there is violence. And I was like, has it reached that level? Kindly listen to some of these leaders talking about Rigathi, and you'll wonder why they are unnecessarily making Rigathi very popular.
Muliona juzi mtu mwingine anabweka kule, anabweka tio, timeweka mitego, nimeweka mitego kila mahali, hawezi kupenya, hawezi kuingia mahali yote. Simuliona hiyo jamaa, simuliona mitego haina gani? Tendawili, 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 mtego wa panya kuingia waliomo na wasiokuwemo. Hello, hello, mtego wa panya kuingia waliomo na maana yake ni nini? Maana yake ni nini? 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 Hii mtego iliwekwa kwa panya, lakini kwanza mwenye mtego aliwawa. Kuku, mbuzi, ng'ombe, hiyo ndio hiyo mtego ya Gachagua. Aliweka mtego kule kwa State House. Anawekea baba mtego. Ati hakuna mambo ya handshake. Hakuna mambo ya mzumukati. Ako wapi sasa Gachagua?
Lakini tuwe na ushirikiano sisi wote, tufanye kazi pamoja, na msikubali kiongozi yeyote aje kuwaletea siasa za ukabila na migawanyiko hapa Kajiado. Munaona hata Kenya mzima tuliungana, wale wa siasa za ukabila na migawanyiko tumeweka kando ili tusonge sisi wote kama nchi moja.
A section of leaders from the North Rift region have called on former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua to stay off politics. This is to cure the recently witnessed unrest when Gachagua attended a burial in the county of Kiambu. The leaders accused him of fueling the events that led to a complete burial disruption last week. Lois Mangoi reports.
Sigor Member of Parliament Peter Luchakapong says following his impeachment from the Deputy President's seat, Rigathi Gachagua should take a back seat, adding his political prominence is a distraction to the government.
Yeye mwenyewe alipanga ili ionekane kwamba serikali ni mbaya, ili apatie serikali jina mbaya, ili aweze kusema kwamba kwa wananchi kwamba unaona sasa wa serikali wanataka kupanga unimaliza.
The Sigor MP's father accusing Rigathi Gachagua of stage managing the chaos that erupted at a burial he had attended in Kiambu County last week, where suspected goons invaded the event, causing tension and injuries, forcing Gachagua to flee to safety. At a church function in the county of Nandi, more leaders from the Kenya Kwanza administration accused Rigathi Gachagua of funding the violence of the Kiambu County burial to whip up emotions and gain political sympathy.
Every other time anaenda katika kikao fulani, yeye mwenyewe ndio anavuruga. Yeye mwenyewe ndio anataka watu wamwonee huruma.
We should not use funerals. We should not use events like the other one which was organized by a musician in that part of Mount Kenya to disrupt functions because of political expediency.
In his response after the attack, the former second-in-command Gachagua accused the government of orchestrating the violence, a threat to his security, saying the goons were hired to attack him and interrupt the function. Lois Wangoi, NTV.
I could be wrong, but then Rigathi Gachagua, if Rigathi was an entity, they would not be talking about him. And for Raila, I don't know why the exuberance is very happy that Rigathi Gachagua had once said that he would put some trap in State House, and the trap, caught him instead, giving an analogy of that snake and all that he was talking about. But then I don't see the excitement, and I'm saying I could be wrong. I don't see the excitement because Raila's main target was to become the president of the country. And he was rigged. Those are not my words. He is the one who told us that his victory was taken away from him forcefully by William Ruto and his brigade. He led some people, the Azimio brigade, to the streets. They were mercilessly killed and butchered. And I thought that in as much as he is in this broad-based government, they should not be carried away by this, because this is not what they were bargaining for when he campaigned all over. They have forgotten about the people who are killed. I thought they could be talking about that so that something is done, even if it is some little token of compensation. But they seem to be so happy. I don't understand why they are so happy. The idea of punishing Gachagua and this revenge mission has surpassed their ultimate goal of fighting for justice for the families that lost their loved ones. They have forgotten the quest for electoral justice. And when you look at things, they are going to support William Samoei Ruto. Maybe they are using the policy, if you can't beat them, join them. But my problem is that it seems they have forgotten, they have left even their supporters, because the economy is not doing well. There are a lot of abductions and no one is talking about this. For Kimani Ichung'wah, I think for him, he has written his political obituary. I don't think he will be re-elected come 2027. And Kimani Ichung'wah is a member of parliament. He's also the majority leader. I thought he's got bigger fishes to fry than making Rigathi Gachagua his topic and subject every day. When does he get time even to think of the Kikuyu members of his constituents, those who elected him? He's got two very big roles, a member of parliament and the majority leader. Compare Rigathi Gachagua to Ndindi Nyoro now. Ndindi Nyoro is quiet and he has embarked on working for his people. Just go and check even his Twitter handle, what he's posting. He's busy working for his people. Go, you just check. And for the leaders who are telling Rigathi Gachagua that you should shun politics and all that, Rigathi is a politician now. He was a DO, but once he got into politics, it is in his blood now. You cannot gag him and you cannot tell Rigathi Gachagua that you should not attend funerals, you should not go to church. It cannot. Raila is a former prime minister. Kalonzo is a former vice president. Even retired, politicians do talk politics. So when you tell people that Rigathi should not attend such public places, you are wrong. You are now depriving Rigathi Gachagua of his right to of the freedom of association and movement. You cannot gag him. The best thing that should happen is to provide security. As a former deputy, he deserves some security. The least that you can do, if you don't want to give him security, then provide security to the people, the common wananchi, the women and children who attend those rallies, not children rallies, the churches, the burials, and all that. You can provide security. And I wonder why all of a sudden, wherever Rigathi Gachagua goes now, he becomes a source of threat. Because if you ask me, Rigathi is now just a senior Kenyan. If you ask me, because of the virtue that he's a former deputy president, I don't know why the government is so much, scared about him. If it is the numbers in parliament, the broadest government has got the numbers. They are also bragging that with the unity between Raila and Ruto, they have the lion's share of vote, that if elections were to be held today, then they would defeat Rigathi Gachagua if at all he would contest. So with that, why? I gave an example of the animal kingdom. When lions are fighting, once one has been subdued, defeated, and he lies down, then the other lion will not continue the fight. Rigathi has been subdued, if you ask me. I don't know why William Ruto is threatened, maybe scared about his efforts to unite Mount Kenya, because William Ruto seemingly does not even need the support from Mount Kenya. That's why they are bragging. And listen to Atwila saying that now Raila, Oparanya, Wetangula, Mudavadi, Joho are in one basket, and therefore no one will defeat William Samoei Ruto. With all this just thumping that has got the numbers, why? I don't understand. I think Rigathi should be given a break. Rigathi should be given a break. Let him enjoy whatever he's going through, whether it is a retirement or whatever it is. Let Gachagua move from one place to the other. It will also help him heal very fast. The more you try to intimidate Gachagua, the more he becomes even more popular. He earns sympathy and he galvanizes that support. I only feel very bad when someone calls for goons and they don't care about people's property, like the chairs that were broken. I believe those chairs must have been maybe from a group. I've seen in the rural south where some groups come up, Chama Cha Mama, people, and they buy those. It is like an event organization. They have some tents, they have chairs for economic gains. And then some people, some goons simply go there and they destroy everything. Children are there, they are injured, women are there. I think this is shameful. And so, ladies and gentlemen, Rigathi Gachagua becomes the topic. The question is why? Please share with me in the comment section. Why do you think Rigathi was a target when he was a deputy? He's still a target when he's outside power.